Every morning when the sun rises, we're posed a decision. We can choose to let our past define our present, or let our present define our future. In the midst of adversity, it can be hard to see through the clouds, to trust that this is the path meant taken, or find the strength to stand on 2 feet. But soon that sun will set and rise again. And while the challenges we face may not get easier, we grow stronger through our ability to persevere in the face of despair. Because our now isn't forever, and we keep moving forward, day by day, step by step.
All right. I've been playing college football for 5 years now, so having a routine I think is very important because you can't be having no disturbance throughout the week. You gotta make sure that everything that you do is something you're comfortable with and nothing's here to distract you. So having a routine make you consistent, and everybody know that consistency is key.
I've been playing football here for 4 years. My weekly routine, I normally wake up probably like around 6:30-ish, get in around like 7. Do treatment meetings from there, practice from like 10-ish to 12-ish probably. And then after that, I get my treatment and then classes and then come back in for film and then start over from there after that.
Does it ever get old?
Of course it's gonna get old. I mean, 4 years is a long time, but at the same time, you gotta just come back and just regroup and just keep going.
Week in, week out, again, it's the details. It is just the execution part of it. I think the guys responded well. I think the guys will continue to respond well, but we have to do more. Like, that's the message. Like, we have to do more.
Throughout the week, you can't let something slip, and you can't let something just, how can I say, not matter, because everything matters.
What I do, what I say, how I act matters. So like just understanding that, you know what I mean, just be mindful of the energy and the things that you do.
You know, there will be good days, there'll be bad days, there'll be in-between days. But for us just to focus on the process of growth, pursuing growth, looking at everything that we do and trying to be a little bit better. Some people say 1%, you know, I don't know if we could put a number on it, just better. Whenever challenges are what? Come on. No, never challenges are what? Come on, y'all mindset therapists. There's an opportunity, right? There's an opportunity. So here's what I'm gonna say, okay? This week, the challenge is different from anything you guys are trying to see in this fall.
We're all about the process. So today is the day that we can work, and the process is going to take place, and the results are going to be the results. And then if the process is good enough, then we stand a better chance of having the result that we want.
It's hard. Sometimes you don't want to do the process because the result that you get is not what you want, but at the end of the day, the process is really the most important thing throughout the journey. So you gotta be patient, because fast process means small result, but long process usually means big results. So it makes sense if you take time.
I just say I fell in love with that process just by understanding and just realizing and seeing that like it's for a reason. It pays off. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're not just doing this just cause someone says to. Like, it works. So if you do it right with the right intention, with the right proper care and value, it works.
What you do matters, and just being intentional about that time that you carve out for yourself and really understanding how that affects your life overall, right? This life that we curate is our making, no one else's, right? And so I've learned that through coaching, and then this group has really embraced that. They've all accepted the responsibility of putting their best foot forward every day and taking the ownership of, you know, doing that themselves.
He was wearing one yesterday.
Yeah, I know. All right. What else do we have? Anything else? Spartans on 3. 1, 2, 3. Spartans!
Typically, we get here pretty early in the morning, meet for the day, decide, if there's anything specific we need to do with specific people or question marks on guys that we need to check in with. We do a little bit of rehab in the morning. We do taping and bracing to prep for practice. And then we're at every practice and every game, so we're out there when the guys are evaluating things. And then post-practice, we do more treatment, evaluate, things that come in from practice, and then kind of go from there.
Routine is really important for the guys. It's something that is drilled into them in every other aspect of this career. So for them to be able to make rehab and treatment and prioritizing their body part of a routine, that's super important. Their body at this point is their career, so if that's not functioning, then they're not going to be able to perform at a high level. Some of the modalities and machines that we use, we have ultrasound technology, we have stim therapy, and manual therapy as well.
We utilize different tools such as Graston tools or cupping. We do dry needling. It kind of just depends on the type of issue that there is.
I love helping people, and so my favorite part about what I do is people trust us to come in here and get them back on the field. They trust us with even things that are going on in their life outside of football, whether it's mental health or just wanting to get things off their chest. Being that person for them that is trustworthy and can take care of them on a professional athletic trainer level as well, that's something that's really special.
Something that's kind of really drew me into loving the profession as a whole is obviously you see your athletes from the highest of highs of their stages and to the lowest of lows when they come from injury. And being able to take them through that process step by step of knowing, hey, there are gonna be some good days and some bad days, but when I see them back on the field perform at the highest level again, and they look back over to you and just say thank you, to me that's rewarding to me.
I mean, obviously it's a grind, like we're here every day, but having such a good group of guys and a good staff, I don't feel like I come to work and say, oh, I have to go to my job. I wake up every day, hey, I'm gonna go do the thing that I do because it's what I love to do.
Well, and then let's go here. All right, you ready? No, let's just go here. All right, you ready? All right, go. All right, good. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. Yeah.
I've learned to be a lot more patient and to be a lot more selfless in terms of how I serve these guys. A lot of times you have maybe about 10 or 15 athletes all calling your name at once, and servicing all of them is important to me, make sure they're all getting the care they need. So for me, having that rapport is very important.
I think it's taught me a lot of patience. When people are in the midst of difficult situations or they're struggling with, an injury, it's hard to be your best every day. So, patience and understanding and, realizing that, what they're going through is not going to last forever. And you don't know what moment you're going to have with who you have. And so I think, really just making the most of where you're at and what you're doing.
This team has taught me a lot about patience. I mean, a lot of times we're having to tell them not only just an injury can sound so basic, but this is something that affects their career and their future life as well. We have a really strong connection with these guys, and I think it's a huge aspect of it.
It isn't jail. You're going to top. This good stage one to toss. They play their choices in the second half. Receive.
Belief is critical in everything that you do. If you don't believe in yourself, you're not going to have a lot of success, right? I just listened to a podcast yesterday morning while I'm working, and there was this doctor, and the doctor said, When he was in 4th grade, his teacher called him in and asked him what he wanted to be. And he said, I want to be a doctor. And the teacher says, you should probably give that up because you struggle in school and you're going to be lucky to get the grades that you need to get a passing grade. He said for the next 10 years, he thought he was a dummy. He said, but his freshman year in college, a professor called him after in his English class and said, what's your major? He goes, I haven't decided yet. She said, you should be an English major because this is a special paper. And then all of a sudden, he thought, you know what, I'm smart. And so my point is mental important? Yeah, it's important. You got to believe in yourself, but you can't just talk it into existence. You got to will it into existence through your work. You gain confidence through 2 things, preparation and positive action. So preparation is the work, positive action is actually going out and having some success. And so I think as a football team and as a defense, that's what we're striving for. And when we can, continue to gain confidence, we'll gain consistency in our game. If we gain consistency in game, we'll keep the peaks and eliminate some of the valleys.
Things will not always be how it is in the beginning. Things always get better. And it's important that you just understand and just know that every L isn't a loss, it's a lesson. Just stack from there and, things will get better.
If I could change something, I wouldn't change anything. So I think that everything happened throughout the journey right now. I think everything was meant to happen and I wouldn't change nothing.
Culture is one of those words people throw around a lot. And last couple of years I've thought about what does it really mean? And honestly for me it means just how we do what we do. And I think the culture right now that Coach Smith has set and that the guys have picked up and ran with is just together. Like what we do together. And if there is something that we need to change or we need to tweak or we need to improve, we do it together. No matter what happens, no matter what comes running out of that tunnel on Saturday, we're gonna do it together, right? And we're gonna be lockstep, shoulder to shoulder, my shield protecting the man next to me, and we're gonna be in a fight till it's 0-0.
I need to feel the belief on this team, bro. I gotta feel it, bro. I don't give a we go up by 50, we go down by 50. It does not leave. Every play, every quarter, every drive, I need to feel that.
The best motivation is your personal motivation. And so when you have people who have pride in what they do and what their job is and what their performance is, then they're motivated, right? I think there's also the next form of motivation is motivation for your teammate and your brother or your sister and not letting them down.
A Spartans greatest thing is the warrior standing next to him.
Big hit from Malik Spencer again.
Now steps up and throws an interception. Picked off by Armarion Smith. Racing down to the gets it out. And it's caught by Charles Taplin. And the first catch of the freshman's career.
When life knocks you down, it's not just about getting back up the first time or the second time. It's about embracing that part of the journey, accepting the challenge, and staying true to yourself. So when life knocks you down for the 100th time, you come back stronger than the 99th. Through skies of blue and clouds of gray, as the leaves turn orange and the first snow falls, trust the process, be patient, and find the beauty in everything. Because our now isn't forever, and we keep moving forward, day by day, step by step.